wanted to talk about the hottest experiences I've had in bed, or like the hottest things guys have done to me in bed. Don't know exactly what the title is going to be, but I think it's important to talk about this stuff, and that's why I want to talk about it. I know a lot of women, a lot of people, I guess, are having bad sex. And I've had my fair share of not so good sex. I've had experiences where I'm like thinking like, I don't want to be here. Like, can we just get this over with? And I've also had really, really good experiences. So I figured we would talk about the last few times I've had sex and what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them. Not about the person, but just like about the experience. Because I feel like having sex with someone for the first time, you like see different things. Like some people do different things than other guys would do. First off, I just want to start off by saying that if you're not having an orgasm during sex, that is probably more of a you issue than it is your partner issue. And I know a lot of people don't want to talk about this, but I just feel like I should mention this. It's your problem. It's your issue that you need to resolve. It's your body. Like, yes, in a sexual experience, we want both parties to be aware and involved, but at the same time, I think a lot of people are getting caught up in like, oh, if they don't make me come, I'm not gonna come. But it's like, how are they supposed to know what to do with you if you don't A, speak up, or if you don't B, show them? So a lot of the time, I will just start rubbing my own clit, and that will show them like, hey, she needs this. Or I will, like for example, with the last guy I had sex with, we were just laying in bed and I was like, are you left or right-handed? And then he like starts talking about how he's left-handed, and I was like, okay, good. And then I take his hand because we were laying in the right position. Like I was laying like with my head on top of him and his left hand was over here. I was like, okay, good. And then I like just put his hand on my body, like where I wanted his hand to go, and he started rubbing my clit, and it was hot. It was great. So like little things like that, like show them what you want. Like, I don't know, we have to speak up for what we want. And if it's hard for you to say, hey, do this, like go to the left, go to the right, go faster, go slower, just show them. A lot of the time I will be like, follow my lead. Like I'll say something like that, or I'll be like, slow down, or I'll be like, or I don't know, like stuff like that. Like I have to say like, hey, like slow down, or go faster, or like put your face in my pussy more, like stuff like that. Like if someone is eating me out, I will literally tell them like, more like your face needs to be like in there, you know. And I'll start like writing their face to show them the tempo that I want to go at, and then I just let them do their thing, you know. But like at first I'm showing them like, this is what I like, this is what I want, please do this, this is how I'm gonna, you know, get to the point you want me to get to. I wanted to butt in here and just say while I'm editing, most guys want to please you. Most guys want to give you an orgasm too, because it feeds their ego. They want to hear that it was good for you too. So you speaking up is going to improve the situation for both of you. But all of this starts with communication. So if you can't communicate with the person that you're having sex with, I would just say don't have sex with them. Like, even if they're hot, even if they're whatever, which you do you, I'm not telling you what to do, but in my experience, no matter how hot the person is, you're probably going to have a better experience with someone that you're not as attracted to, but you can really communicate with, versus someone you're so attracted to that you can't communicate with. So let's start with my little examples. One of the hottest experiences I've ever had was back in September. I remember this because I don't have sex that often. Back in September, I met up with someone to do a photo shoot. He's a photographer. And I had in my head, like whenever I was going to drive there, I was like, if he tries to fuck me, I will let him. I hadn't had sex in like a year at that point. I went through about a year of celibacy, and I had been thinking about having sex, so I just wanted to kind of get it over with. And I thought it would be a fun experience because he's a photographer. By the way, I have this experience on camera. You can buy it on my OnlyFans of him fingering me, of him fucking me and doggy. If you want to see that, that's on OnlyFans. Link in the description. And we could film it and also have a good time. Like it was a fantasy type thing for me. I thought the situation was hot. So that's one of the hottest experiences I've ever had. He just was so focused on me. He was telling me what to do, like take this off, turn this way, like whatever, like spread, like stuff like that. Like he was very communicative in that, and I really like that. I like when someone is like very forward with their words and I don't have time to think. I told the last guy I had sex with, I was like, I have to be so turned on that I can't think or I can't fuck you, because I will think myself out of it. Which is, it's true. And I think it's just important to be honest about that. Like, it's perfectly fine to like have an overactive brain, but you have to tell your partner like, hey, like it's gonna be difficult for me to come if I'm not like super stimulated. Like if you're not, like for example with this last guy, but we can talk about this experience, okay? With this last guy, we just had like a really like deep conversation and it really turned me on, and I think he got the vibe that it turned me on. So he was like, can I kiss you? We started kissing, and then eventually, like, I don't know, I'm the kind of person that's like stops and goes. So like I was like, oh, can we slow down? Like I don't want to fuck, like whatever. And then we ended up spooning. And I was like, okay, I can do this now. This is over a period of like an hour or two. Like I'm a very like stop and go type of gal. I'm not someone that can like hook up in like 20 minutes and be done. I'm more of a like 2 hours type of bitch. And because I have to be able to like talk to the person or I do not have any attraction whatsoever. Anyway, so we started spooning. And I just started like grinding on him a little bit to show him that I wanted to. And okay, I really wanted to talk about this. He said nothing about my weight, which is something that I feel like guys have to over exaggerate how much they love your body when you're overweight, and by talking about it all the time. I just see myself as a human. I don't see myself as like thick, or I don't see myself as like I don't know, guys are really like that, which is very annoying. But this guy, he said nothing about my body. Like I knew he was attracted to me. Like he said that I was pretty and all that stuff. Like I knew he was attracted to me, but he didn't make it about my size. A lot of guys make it about your size. But he like had complimented me and stuff, but he didn't say anything about my size in specific. And whenever we started like grinding, he grabbed, so we're in like a spooning position. He grabbed my stomach, which a lot of big girls like wouldn't like this, but like I loved it. I've never been touched like that. He grabbed my stomach and was like, I don't know, like we were grinding, like he was like, it felt like he was like fucking me but not fucking me. Like we were grinding and he was just like on my stomach and like lifting it up, and like I do that when I play with myself. Like it makes me come faster. So I don't know what it is about just like this part of your body and like lifting it up, but he knew some secret. I don't know what girl told him this, but thank you seriously, because the whole time, even when we were just grinding, even when like he was fucking me and he was on top, he took my stomach and like pushed it up and like stretched. I don't know how to explain it. I hope you guys can like understand what I'm saying, but like he was just holding onto my stomach and like using my stomach as like a, like when you're in doggy, the guy uses your ass to like move you, but we were spooning, so he was using my stomach to like do that. It was hot as fuck, I don't know. And then when we actually ended up like fucking and he was on top of me, he like put his arms on me like this and was like on my stomach, which I've never experienced that. Like, it was not, usually I feel fetishized. Like, I feel like, oh, they just want to have sex with me because I have big hips, or they think I have a big ass, or they think I have big tits or stuff like that. But he wasn't even focused on like my sexual parts, I guess, which made the experience so much hotter because like it's just your stomach. Like, but he found a way to make that so sexy and so hot. I really hope I see him again because I like him and the combination of our sexual like stuff that we've done so far. I'm like, oh my god. And when I kiss him, there's like a spark, and I don't say that about people, which I feel giddy over this dude, which is like annoying anyways. But he's very like slow. And that's another thing that I really enjoy. I enjoy when someone can just look at me and like be confident enough in themselves. I feel like I'm pretty intimidating in that way for guys. I don't know if it's just my size, the fact I do OnlyFans. A lot of guys feel like they have to like live up to something, like stuff like that. I feel like I'm pretty intimidating, so I like when guys are not intimidated and they can look me in the eyes and talk to me and be there with me the entire time. Super hot. Yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about today. That's shorter than I thought it would be, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go subscribe to my OnlyFans if you aren't subscribed already. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you liked it. I can do another version of this and talk about more of my experiences. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.